highly spiritual.
Mansa mina zikwa suami bae Zakrona duzu akosha unika Yepezi yeni Yepe numediri Yenza Yenzo Beuna muna yenza Uni muze nije na bae Eko fewe busu ya fonyi na bra Eni obi ya shekone bia Zame umidafu bia mawasi ya gumi Wobi ya bibi suwa mi ama mi wata mi Ampara Zane nije Etinu mumba munsamami Mumru chini ya nina minte Maumensi ya nunzuna minte Bomi zengu Yawa bomi zengu Nakoi media Mansa mina zikwa suami bae Zakrona duzu akosha unika Yepezi yeni Yepe numediri Nakoi media Mansa mina zikwa suami bae Zakrona duzu akosha unika Yepezi yeni Yepe numediri Nobani obajo Yamo nyanyo ake bani obajo Ejaje no fiane jaje Yamo nyanyo ake bani obajo Bani obajo Yamo nyanyo ake bani obajo Yake amele yake wanje Omeno mechili
birthday celebration. What I want to say specifically is usually when we meet, especially in the Ghanaian community, if it's not for a wedding or an outdoor, it's for a funeral. I'm so glad that by God's good grace, my big sister is 70 and still going strong. As we see right now, a sister of hers, our youngest from my mother's side, came all the way from London to celebrate her. My other sister came with a daughter from Virginia. We are actually 12. Between my father and my mom, we are 12 in all. My mother had 7 kids, and my father had 10. And by God's good grace, we are all alive, healthy, and thriving. Praise be to the Almighty, because we know from where we come and where He's taking us, and we believe that there's even more ahead of us. I know my nephew introduced my sister and did a little bit of talk about her history, but I will just give a 3 minutes break. My sister, who is 3 years my senior, went to Okofu United Middle School. One of the best middle schools there. The young ones, you won't know about it. But those days, we used to finish middle school before we go to secondary school, and from there to other things. When she finished middle school, she was the only one in her class who finished with distinction. From there, a teacher recommended that she goes to training college. My father was a little bit against it, I won't go into it, but eventually she went there. And before she graduated from the 4th year, she had on her own studied, taken the O-level exams, and passed. So by the time she graduated, she was like a post-sec trained teacher. It's like somebody who finished secondary school and then went to training college. She didn't stop there. She still went to advanced training college in Winnipeg and got an advanced diploma there. More and more. But she has been a very good striver. She came here, you heard the story that she went to nursing school. She was an English teacher, but she switched to science in nursing and went all the way to the masters. She has done a very good job with her children, and I think you are all a testimony to the kind of giving person that she is. Wherever she goes, she's fully involved. She gives everything. She gives everything that she has. I've been here, I've gone to Ghana a few times. I travel coach. But when she bought me a ticket to come here, she bought a business class ticket for me. I have worked here all these years, and I haven't traveled to Ghana by business class. But she bought me a business class ticket to get here. That is the kind of person that she is. Sister, we celebrate you. We're very proud of you. The whole entire family is very, very proud to have you as a big pillar. We only hope that he gives you more years so that the children, the nephews, the nieces, the grandkids that are coming can all benefit from your good heart. Thank you very much.
We'll listen to Mr. Kelvin Jensen.
I appreciate you for showing up on behalf of all of us, my family, my siblings, my sisters, cousins, nephews. Thank you all for being here. Try to be short. When we decided we were going to throw this party for my mom, I was going to be stressed because I need you to invite the entire Bronx, the entire Montefiore, every division, the entire Caribbean community, the Philippines, and everything in between. Because she's involved in so many communities, she touches so many lives, and she's just, as my uncle said, a tremendous giver of her spirit, of her energy, and of her time. Even though she retires many, many years ago, I'm not surprised to see all of you here from Montefiore, because even when I was younger, I remember she was working in Montefiore, and she would say, look, one of my friends, family members, is in, one of the other divisions, so I have to check in on them to make sure they're okay. I have to make sure that they're getting the best care from Dr. Goodrich. So, I just know that no matter what she's doing, no matter what was going on in her life, she'll never hesitate to make time for others, to make sure that she would give the best that she could. And she was doing this even during the most difficult times in her life. I remember she would wake up at 6 a.m. to drive to Montefiore, 2 hours or an hour and a half, depending on traffic or snow or sleet. She worked a 12-hour shift, and if she was lucky, she wouldn't get a call from the police saying that her kids were fighting in the house. That's another story for another day. But as my uncle said, I think my mom, you can all attest to, is one of the hardest working people I've met in my life. And I think that trait has, thank you, please. One of the most hardest working people I've met. I've had the luxury of calling them mother. And again, like I said, from all my family members. One other thing about my mom, she's a very tough woman. She'll give it to you straight. She won't curse you out, but she'll let you know how she feels. There's a sharp tongue. she was working a lot, and I was a numbhead. And so, at the time, she told me that she wouldn't pay for my college, or I had to find a scholarship, this, that, and the other. And then we were knocking heads, and eventually what she told me was that, you know what, I'll let you go for 1 year, but I need you to find a scholarship. And if you don't find a scholarship, you're coming home. And so for a year, she'd call me, still angry, but she sent me some money here and there. And she said, have you found a scholarship yet? Have you found a scholarship yet? And then by the end of my first year, I was fortunate to find a scholarship. And she was so happy. And she was so just generous for her gratitude. And that same energy is the energy that pushed me to law school. The same energy that's actually pushing my sister to be an entrepreneur, to push my brother to be an IT specialist, to push my cousin Christian, who came from Ghana 5 years ago, and is now a homeowner, hospital worker, and my cousin Gloria to also be a hospital worker who's married to my cousin Christian. She's just, again, she's welcomed so many people to her family by that energy, that grace, that tenacity. And so again, from all of us, from the family here, from the siblings, I'm sure from all of you, thank you, Mom, for being a wonderful mom, being the personification of grace, of determination, of hard work. I love you, we love you, and many more years. Happy birthday, many blessings.
For me and the other grandkids, Elsa, CJ, Kenzel, thank you for always being there for us when we needed you, and if we ever needed anything, thank you for getting us for us. Thank you for always bringing me to church, bringing me back, getting me the new cool clothes or whatever you thought I needed. Thank you for everything that you've done, and we just want to say that we love you. Thank you, Grandma.
Kevin, Derek, Kayla, come on here, please. Don't go here.
Barbara, Kevin, Kayla, Derek, come on here. Mommy is calling. Don't be too stubborn. Don't be late. If you come late, you'll be punished. Mommy, be straight. You want to be okay?
You want to bet? Barbara is the leader of the pack.
Wow.
She's my first. She's my friend. She's a sister. She's like my eyes and ears.
Oh, wow.
As you get older, your children become your mirror.
Oh.
Do you believe that even Kevin, this is Kevin,
Kevin is here.
Kevin insisted on seeing me try on whatever outfit I was going to wear tonight. Can you believe that?
That's glorious for you.
He doesn't want me to shame them.
Wow. What a Kevin we have.
But that's Kevin.
Mr. Straight.
Yes.
Took that from you.
Barbara is a nurse by training, but I think she wised up. She saw what I was doing, tiring, sometimes pouting, complaining, and said, it's not for me. So she is an entrepreneur doing her own thing. But there's something I want to tell Barbara. Barbara, I don't tell you enough because in our culture, we don't say that to our children. And I learned it when it was too late. I love you, dearly, Barbara.
She's a dropping.
I love you from the bottom of my heart. What? Say it. I may not say it. But love is there.
It's real.
I'm proud of your accomplishments. You made me a grandma first. I can't wait for Kevin and Derek to also make me a grandma.
What are you waiting for? Looking at grandma.
The young ladies who are
Do something.
these guys, these 6 feet tall guys standing here, buff, macho, not mine.
Still single?
They are single.
I know searching.
I am going to find somebody
Tonight. On Tori Sakataya. Hey!
all jokes aside.
Mama, something must happen tonight. You have to buy. We know now you are single.
You see, heaven has a way of showing care to a mother.
Oh. K for caring.
Just yesterday, as I get out of my chair, I had a little wince on my face. Mommy, are you okay? What's wrong? You sure you're okay? I mean, like that. I remember once I had a flu and Kevin was in Ghana. I hear the doorbell and he has ordered soup from Uber Eats or something. Hot soup, vitamin C.
When you're carrying ash.
To be sent to my door. I consider myself lucky to have these kids in my life.
Oh.
And of course, baby last, Derek.
Mr. D.
Derek is mommy's boy. And I'm gonna tell you, he was breastfed for 3 years.
What? Oh yeah. Mommy, hold it. Which month were you born? February. And mommy, which month? You were born in October, right? And breast cancer awareness month is October. No wonder Kevin enjoys breast. Hey, you're pretty tired. Somebody put your hands together. Enjoy.
So that's my mommy's boy, Derek. But I'll tell you something else.
Tell us.
This is a boy who, when he puts a call to you, at the end of the call, he says, I love you. How many Ghanaians say, I love you to your children?
It's not in our
I
dictionary.
wasn't brought up like that, so I don't know how to say it. And Derek will not hang up the phone until I say it back to him. He doesn't want to hear me too, because he hear me say, I love you.
Oh, that is troublesome.
They are my everything. I love them all. And their biggest issue is wanting to find out for me who I love, who the favorite is.
Out of the three.
Yes.
Hey.
And which mother will pick sides like that?
The other side.
They are all my favorites.
Oh, yeah. Mommy not like us.
Kayla gave me the joy that a grandmother can feel. You don't know you have so much love to give until you had a grandchild. So some of you who know, when people saw me bring Kayla to work when she was...
Okay, I remember her, the first day you brought her. Yes. Pediatrics.
Some people, a few presidents said, if you want to have a fourth child, why don't you have one? And leave Barbara to have a daughter. Everywhere I went, Kayla was my pocketbook. And she's grown into a young 16-year-old.
Really?
16.
Okay.
We happen to be a family of tall people, so she's still a kid. And of course, recently I've been blessed with Benny Kenzel, my little grandson, who is only a year old.
Congratulations.
This is my love and joy here. I thank you guys very much. You threw a beautiful party for me. I did not have an idea how it's going to be, but it's beautiful. And I love you all very much. Okay.
We love you too.
That's for my children.
Oh, so you're not done yet? This is our 17 minutes already.
27 years of Montefiore. I'm a busybody, so I didn't stay in 1 minute. I went from 1 unit together, and I made friends along the way. My last unit was dialysis, but there is a group here from Chan, the Children's Hospital of Montefiore. They are all here. Dr. Broderick, thank you. Yvonne, thank you. Sarah, thank you. Cheryl, all of you from Monty. There is one person that answered saying he was coming, that I don't see him. Mr. Tingling. Those of you who know Louis, when you see him, tell him, I appreciate him. If you work in the place, couldn't wish for a better supervisor. I'm not easy to work with. I know the union rules, so I will tweak it here and there. And when I step over my bounds, he says, Ms. Kumakuma, I think I need to have you bring a delegate to my office. That means I'm in trouble. And I leave the office with the delegates, and it's all
A smile.
smiles. And one thing that he did for me is when my mom passed, and I took 3 days off to do the mourning. I went back to work, and my colleagues surrounded me, consoling me, and I'm crying like a baby. Louis came to me and said, Miss Kumakuma, please go home. Go home, take as long as you want. We'll be fine. Just go home. Whenever you feel like coming back, come back.
Put your hands together for him right now, please. Thank you.
Of course, I went home and I never came back.
Are you serious?
Came back. What for? COVID hit.
Such a favor.
So I thought I was lucky. But he never called me once and says, Afua, why don't you come back to work? He didn't press me. When I told him I'm not coming back, I said, okay, you've done your duty. Enjoy yourself. Also remind him he owes me a retirement party, guys. Okay. This is my work family. When you work, the job area is home away from home.
Beautiful.
So if you work with people that you are not happy with, you can't get along with and all that, you are miserable. Because you spend 12 hours a day, sometimes 48 hours straight with these people.
At the pediatrics.
In the hospital, generally.
Okay, I'm going to the pediatrics, that's why.
So these people, some of whom I really piss off.
Really?
I wasn't easy to deal with.
Very
And
hard.
then we say our peace of mind and we move on.
What a
I
fun.
love you all, guys.
Put your hands together.
So much love.
Monty.
And I appreciate you all, Monty Fury. You did very well. I love you.
They love you too.
A couple of people I have to say, Auntie Vera, you bought the ticket all the way from Canada and said, I have to be with you, Auntie. There are a lot of people here who call me man. There's a lady here who, when she had a baby years ago, months ago, somebody said, Afua, this lady has had a baby, doesn't know what to do. Can you please go and help her bathe the baby? And today, is that baby here? Okay, so that's how people have reached out to me and have reached out to me.
Tiffany, that's your normal.
That I offended in my works, forgive me. That's me.
You're forgiving,
And
Mama.
now that I'm 70, I say anything I want to say.
When are you coming back?
I get away with it. I love everybody's here. I'm a very special friend. I have known him for 30 years. He's part of my family. That's right.
Welcome to the family.
If I leave you out, it's because they put a limit on how long I can see. Nabila, where are you? Nabila is the nurse practitioner from Monty. She's in pain because she's Palestinian and she's mourning losses, but she took time to come here. Cotillo, she just left. I know that. Cotillo was my supervisor of sorts.
Wow.
Right, I love you. Did I see
Cotillo. Yeah.
I cannot blame you all.
No.
Everybody here deserves my
45 minutes gone already. Mama,
I'm done.
thank you. Thank you.
Mansa minazi kwa suwa mibae Zakrona duzu akosha unika Yepeti yeni Yepe numediri Dako imediri Mansa minazi kwa suwa mibae Zakrona duzu akosha unika Yepeti yeni Yepe numediri